The train rattles along the tracks, a rhythmic, comforting sound in the late hours. Oven, tired from a long day, slips a pair of sleek new earbuds into his ears. Instantly, the world falls away. The clatter of the train, the distant city hum gone. A calm synthetic voice whispers directly into his mind. To maintain optimal quiet, do not create irregular sounds. A strange rule, but the silence is perfect. He settles back, watching the city lights blur into streaks of neon and gold. The silence is so absolute, he can hear his own measured breathing. He lets out a slow, contented exhale. Click. A faint, corrective sound, like a tiny switch flicking inside his skull. He frowns. What was that? He clears his throat to test it. Click. Louder this time. A small, translucent notification, like something from a video game, floats in his peripheral vision. Adjusted. A cold knot tightens in his stomach. The other passengers on the train seem to move in a dream, their motions fluid but completely silent, like well-oiled machines. Evan's jaw tightens. He feels watched, not by the people around him, but by the technology in his ears. Each tiny, involuntary sound he makes is met with a quicker, sharper correction. It's like the system is learning him, anticipating him. Then his stomach growls. It's a low, embarrassing rumble, but in this void of sound, it feels like a thunderclap. A long, sustained tone drills into his ears, painfully precise, a digital reprimand. The synthetic voice returns, its calm tone now feeling menacing. Irregular internal noise detected. Correction in progress. Suddenly, his own heartbeat thumps in his ears, loud and frantic. 1, 2, 3. The system is counting his pulse aloud, a cold digital metronome keeping time with his rise in panic. He needs to get these things out. He tries to whisper for help, to make any sound to break the spell. His lips move. He feels the air leave his lungs, but his whisper is stolen, replaced by a perfectly timed, artificial breath that isn't his own. The world around him begins to dim, the lights of the train car fading as if his own perception is being turned down. He can see his reflection in the dark window, his eyes wide with terror, a pulsing vein in his neck, his own body betraying him. The corrections are now instant, seamless. He tries to cough, but a pre-recorded perfect inhale fills the space instead. He is a prisoner in his own body, his every biological function overridden and managed by this invisible warden. With a final surge of adrenaline, he rips the earbuds from his ears, throwing them onto the seat beside him. He gasps, expecting the roar of the train to come crashing back. But there's nothing. Absolute, unbroken silence. The quiet wasn't coming from the earbuds. It was coming from him. He looks at his hands, turning them over. He opens his mouth to scream, a primal, desperate sound, but no noise emerges. He holds a hand to his lips, feeling for breath, but the cold night air remains still. No fog, no warmth. The train glides to a silent stop. The doors slide open with a noiseless hiss, revealing a platform crowded with people. They all stand perfectly still, an army of silent commuters. And every single one of them is wearing the same sleek white earbuds, a tiny indicator light blinking in unison on each one. A final message overlays his vision, the text soft and white against the horrifying tableau. Quiet mode successful. User stabilized. He feels his legs move, not of his own volition. He steps off the train, his footfalls making no sound on the concrete. He moves forward, a puppet guided by unseen strings, taking his place in the silent, motionless line. He has been stabilized. He has been quieted forever. Thanks for watching. If this story stuck with you, consider subscribing for more tales from the edge of technology. Stay curious and maybe, just maybe, be careful what you listen to.